The 17-story La Beach Towers is located on the La Road in Accra to serve as a beachfront residential property. But several years after construction began, the structure stands uncompleted. The structure is deteriorating and revealing damages caused to the metallic equipment and tools that have badly rusted away. How much of a threat is this abandoned building posing to the communities around it? Building components like iron rods and metals that are exposed to the sea breeze continually wear off and corrode due to the building's proximity to the sea. The situation renders the structure weak and a potential death trap. The Member of Parliament for La Dadekotopong, Rita Na Odolesoa, is calling on the government to, as a matter of urgency, cordon off the area to prevent people from accessing the building, as she believes it can become a den for criminals. She is also calling on government to conduct a structural integrity test of the building.
Before the building can be demolished, like I earlier said, we need to carry out the structural assessment to determine whether that building standing there really has to be demolished. Without that, you cannot just demolish the structure. The permit has expired though, and if the assembly even has to come in, they still have to carry out this process. Look for the owners.
Okay, so now let's check the owners. Who are the owners of this building? Let's go to Ghana. Okay, we are here, people. We are here. Let's go down so you can see from here to here, from here to here. That land belongs to them. Now let's check something out. Let's check the building first. So this is the building. Let's exit. And let's go here. Let's go to this place. Let's stand here and check who the house belongs to. So it says La Beach Towers. They even have like a website. So let's check it out. Let's check the website out. I'm gonna check the owners of the building. We have like some pictures here. So let's check it out. So this is so they even have like Twitter accounts. So this is their site on Twitter. You can see that they even have La Beach Towers. So this thing is still going on, and it was they joined in 2014. You can see everything here. Beach, these actors, and somebody even made a picture. Of the beach. Okay, so let's come back. Okay, so this is their website. Let's go full screen. So this is their website. This is their home. Cyprus Investment Limited. Who are they? I don't know. La Beach Tower Show Apartments. So this is this. You can see this this is the 3 towers, 15. I think this one's 17, 15, and this one I think is 13, and it's inside of the 17, 16 and 17. This is the penthouse, sky villa, stealth level units. I don't know what this units, type A, type B and C. Okay, so this is a design of the building. So this living room, double high terrace, balcony, bedroom. So you have like the master bedroom. You have like 3 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3. Your bath, and yeah, so it look beautiful, you know. You can see the Cyprus Investment Limited, developers of the La Beach Towers, present a new place. Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, let's go to the towers. I've shown you, so this one's bedroom and that kind of stuff. And then you have facilities. Also you have tennis. Oh, so that was the tennis thing. So this is the tennis. Nice swimming pool. This one also, let's check. Okay, you have nice place. Ooh. It doesn't work. Okay, bedroom, that's okay. Okay, but okay, let's check media with video. We can watch it. Okay. Oh, you have something here. So you can see that
the $80 million project, comprising 3 18-story luxury seafront apartments, is projected to be completed in September 2015. The La Beach Towers will be Ghana's first beach luxury apartment.
wow, so this one even have like boys' quarters.
The apartments will also have 4 en-suite bedroom sky villas plus entertainment room, study and boys' quarters, which will rival beachfront developments such as the Dubai's Marina and India's GC Grand.
Wow, Dubai. Wow. According to her, the construction work begun in January 2012 with the construction of the sea defense walls. But who's her? Okay, so she said, let's check. Oh.
She said 2 other towers, the Palms and the Waves, will subsequently follow after the construction of the Oceanic Towers, adding that the 3 residential towers will be nested in beautifully landscaped tropical gardens and have apartments with lounges that open out to balconies overlooking the Atlantic Ocean.
Damn, so she is the person. So that's first name.
Mrs. Afatsiawo asserted that the development would also have the Oyster Bay, comprising a podium parking for over 120 cars, podium garden with children's playground, shared basketball and tennis courts, as well as relaxing and viewing decks for residents, and a clubhouse with multipurpose hall, cafe, bar, spa, with steam and sauna, gym, children's splash pool and an infinity pool.
So you have like
she said 40% of the project had already been sold out, and added that whether as a buy-to-let or owner-occupier, La Beach Towers offers buyers an opportunity to invest for the future, live their dreams and lifestyle, whilst enjoying the calming, serene and peaceful atmosphere of the ocean.
So this lady is saying that 40% of the projects have been sold out, and still they don't know who the property belonged to. Come on. Okay, so let's read this one. So that's the first lady, and then we have this one.
La Beach Towers, Accra's pioneering seafront apartment development, is a world-class construction employing the most advanced building techniques to ensure the utmost safety and comfort for residents, Tony Asare, principal architect for the project, has said.
Wow, so Tony Asare, also another architect. That's the architect of the building. Let's check something out, okay? Tony Asare. Let's check who's the hell is Tony Asare. Let's check who's that is. Tony Asare, architect. We don't know who that is. Oh, Tony Asare. So that's the person in Ghana. So that's the person that designed the. So if he designed the tower, then he know the owner. 2000 upload in 2023. You have a number, or you have a Ghana number too. You have a Ghana number, mobile number. So the person is in Ghana, but then you have the headquarters, Zoom info. Okay, yeah, Canada. It's in Canada. Location Canada. Yeah. December 27, Ghana. So it's a Ghanaian living in Canada then. Asari. Okay. Okay, so the Tony Asari. They also said that the hotel was sinking. So if the hotel was sinking and they claimed that they did this, so this is what they said they did. I will show you guys what they did.
The developers have done a thorough investigation of the soil, and their engineers have proposed a very sound foundation made of piling for the 17-story blocks of luxury flats. The foundations rests on piling that is often not a method used in construction. These piles go beyond competent soil and rest with firm rocks, some as deep as 20 meters. According to the principal architect, these steps will assure of the structural soundness of the buildings. This project has been well thought through, from design to finish. We are using the best materials, all of which have been tested for their suitability in the very saline and humid environment, because we want the people investing in this to get a very good return on their investment.
I don't know exactly what they did. Maybe they did this one. They have like this concrete pillars and they hit it, pop, 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 and it go down. Or maybe they drill a hole and they put the concrete in it. Or maybe they just cast the whole thing, you know, like how they build up bridges and then they did it. I don't know exactly how they did it, but they did something. And maybe they have to do some investigation to find out how they did it. Well, and then you have this guy also.
George Twum-Barimah-Adu of Cyprus Investments Limited, the developer of La Beach Towers, said people can buy the apartments to live in or as an investment, adding that pricing comes with very good terms and the potential to earn tidy returns as the value of the property increases over time.
So let's check the last one then. We even have like a picture. So this lady and they got something like a award or something.
La Beach Towers, the luxurious beachfront residential development in Accra, has been named the best up-and-coming developer, mixed-use condominium, at the 5th Ghana Property Awards. The awards are the biggest real estate industry awards event in the country, organized by Property Express Limited in collaboration with the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, and the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing.
That is the same lady again.
Mrs. Worlase Afatsiawo, Head Sales and Marketing for La Beach Towers, said the award is an endorsement by the industry of their project, which is intended to provide not just luxury seafront homes to individuals, but also to give a new outlook to the country's beaches.
Okay, then. So La Beach, and then this guy's Abdul again.
The development is currently on the 8th floor of the first tower, and the internal walls for the lower floors are being done. The podium parking is 60% completed and all materials being used are of the highest quality, said George Twum-Barimah-Adu of Cyprus Investments Limited, the developer of La Beach Towers.
Okay, so these are the people. Oh, and this is the contacts if you want to contact them. This is the number. This is address. They can contact them. Brochure. Okay, so this is everything. Interesting. Okay, submit. So 40% of this has been bought and nobody knows who the owners are, and are the government or hey. So this is Tony talking about the hospitals that they wanted to build, the 111. What did Tony want to say? Let's listen to what Tony wants to say.
Bob Marley's Heathen was playing as I wrote this. Coincidence and appropriate. We fought this whole architecture fight and temporarily lost, but we are not losing this second fight. On Tuesday, August 17th, 2021, I received a lot of messages with links connected to the 111 district hospitals to be built all over the country. It was welcoming to those of us who often ply our architecture sometimes in rural areas and seeing that a government was taking bold steps to provide health infrastructure to the citizenry wherever they may be. I was wondering why the messages kept coming. Then the message sunk that there was a new model hospital designed by Ajay and Associates. Again? For those of us in architecture, we know that there are model district hospitals designs already. Did we have to redesign a district hospital model again? We know that the Estate Department of the Ghana Health Service has had a few district hospitals models with specifications, and so I rhetorically asked if there was any serious reason why this could not be adapted.
Okay. So this one is very interesting, okay? So let's listen.
As the day grew into the morning, I got more than a few calls from architects, very senior, my contemporaries, much younger architects, and even some from the public sector. More shocking was the similarities in their questions. So now local Ghanaians cannot even design district hospitals, and that has to be given to Ajay and Associates? I retorted that of course, he is Ghanaian. But it was handed over to him on a silver platter, was the response. In addition to all other large projects, the cathedral, and a long list of projects. These are serious questions that need to be responded to. I join my colleague architects to say we are seriously concerned with the consistent abuse of Section 40 Procurement Act, without conscience, and no attempt to equitably and legally go through the process for local architects who also make a living. There are about 1,200 architects in Ghana, and we are not incompetent.
Now, the interesting that he said that Ghanaians, but this guy is also living abroad. He lives in Canada. And this Ajay, I also made a video about him. He lives in UK. So what I'm thinking is that, so this one is going to tell you guys the reason why the NDC is against the National Cathedral. Because I think the guy is NDC. So first he complains about it, about the whole giving the contract to Ajay and his people. And then look at what this guy even is saying. It doesn't even make sense.
The initial reason for David Ajay's grand entry to Ghana was the design and construction of the National Cathedral. It was welcoming to have an architect of repute on our shores. The cathedral, in all intents and purposes, was to stop the undignified national Thanksgiving services at the Independence Square and state funerals at the forecourt of the State House. However, the Ghana Institute of Architects has complained to our political leadership that the procurement of the National Cathedral was not consistent with our laws. In Ghana, the owner of the land on which there is any development determines the ownership. That is fact and law in Ghana. Regularly, the planning and building permit application is made in the name of the owner of the land. Therefore, though the President of the Republic mooted the idea of the National Cathedral on state lands, the ownership status changed from a personal vision to a state project regardless of who is funding the project. The procurement therefore should be consistent with our laws, and the post-construction operations would have to be assumed by organs of state. It stands to reason that for the construction of the 111 district hospitals, the same laws will be applicable. There is hardly any further debates about this.
I also found this about the court, that this guy was also involved, the Abdul.
Fast-track court, presided over by Mrs. Justice Torkanu, yesterday granted an order of injunction, restraining Beachview Properties Limited, J.B.Dankwa-Adu, Member of Parliament, MP, for Abuakwa North and Minister-Designate for Women and Children's Affairs, Twum-Barimah-Adu, Neo Kanti Ajidi and 3 others, together with their agents, from prying into the landed property belonging to the La Palm Beach Hotel Limited. The order followed a suit jointly instituted by La Palm Beach Limited, first plaintiff, and the La Manse, Nikobi Teditsur III, second plaintiff, against the defendants for forcibly trespassing on the land adjoining the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel belonging to the first plaintiff, through the use of about 20 thugs.
So you can see that there are 3 people involved and a donation of 80 million. 80 million, I don't know what happened to the 80 million, but those are the 3 people that they need to question. They can even go to their site and check for it. So I hope that you guys loved this video, and I'll see you guys next time.